Today, we're counting down the top 12 real-world mysteries solved by AI, from decoding the human brain to uncovering ancient civilizations buried for thousands of years. They're real breakthroughs changing how we understand history, medicine, and even the universe itself. Let's dive in. The protein folding mystery. For decades, scientists couldn't figure out how a simple chain of amino acids folds into a 3D protein. It was called the protein folding problem, and solving it meant unlocking how diseases work at the molecular level. Then, DeepMind's AlphaFold changed everything. In 2021, it predicted the structure of nearly 200 million proteins, something biologists thought would take a century. Those predictions are now used in drug discovery, vaccine research, and enzyme design. It's no exaggeration. This was one of biology's biggest breakthroughs, confirmed by Nature and Science. Decoding the human brain. In 2024, scientists at the University of Texas at Austin pulled off something surreal, using AI to translate brain activity into words. Volunteers listened to stories while an fMRI scanner and the AI model recreated those stories almost word for word, using only brain signals. Over in Japan, another model went further, reconstructing images from thoughts. We're not talking about mind reading, but this is the closest science has ever come to understanding how the brain converts thoughts into language and vision. It's a massive leap for neuroscience, published in Nature Neuroscience and confirmed by peer-reviewed research. The Nazca Lines expansion. For more than a century, the Nazca Lines in Peru have fascinated and confused archaeologists. These massive desert drawings of animals and symbols stretch for miles, yet no one really knew how many existed or what they meant. In 2023, researchers at Yamagata University used AI to scan thousands of high-resolution aerial photos of the Nazca Desert. The system identified over 300 new geoglyphs, almost doubling the number that were previously known. Some showed humans, birds, and mysterious hybrid creatures that had faded so much they were invisible to the human eye. The findings suggest these figures weren't random art, but may have marked ancient pilgrimage routes or ceremonial paths. With AI's help, we're finally uncovering a forgotten chapter of human history. The Herculaneum Scrolls revelation. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted and buried the Roman town of Herculaneum. Inside the ruins were thousands of scrolls that had been burned into charcoal. For nearly 2,000 years, no one could read a single word without destroying them. That changed in 2024 with the Vesuvius Challenge, a global AI competition. Researchers tried machine learning models to analyze tiny textures in 3D scans of the scrolls. The AI detected faint differences in the surface that revealed Greek letters hidden inside. The first passages talked about pleasure and philosophy, words no one had seen in ancient times. Verified by BBC, MIT Tech Review, and Nature, it was the first time in history that AI helped us read a voice lost for 2 millennia. The Lost Languages mystery. Imagine ancient stone inscriptions so broken or weathered that the entire sentences are missing. For centuries, historians could only guess what they said. Then came AI models like Pythia and Ithaca, built by researchers from Oxford University and DeepMind. These systems learned from thousands of Greek and Latin inscriptions, filling in missing words with over 70% accuracy. That means AI can now predict what an ancient person might have written 2,000 years ago. It's not rewriting history, it's helping historians restore it, line by line. The work has been peer-reviewed and published in Nature and Transactions of the Philological Society. The Lost Cities of the Desert. In 2024, archaeologists teamed up with AI to explore parts of Arabia and the Amazon that were simply too vast for humans to search on their own. They trained models to study satellite and LiDAR imagery, looking for tiny patterns invisible to the human eye. The AI started picking out shapes, buried roads, walls, even entire settlements lost to time. A study in Nature Human Behavior revealed pre-Islamic caravan cities hidden beneath the sands of Saudi Arabia. Another, in archaeological prospection, uncovered dozens of lost Amazonian villages buried under thick rainforest. These discoveries are reshaping what we know about early civilizations. With AI's help, deserts and jungles are turning into digital maps of the past, revealing history that's been hidden for thousands of years. The Terracotta Army Secrets. The Terracotta Army in China has always been one of archaeology's greatest mysteries. Thousands of life-sized clay soldiers have stood guard over Emperor Qin Shi Huang's tomb for more than 2,000 years. Yet, so much about how they were made remained unknown. Recently, researchers used AI and spectroscopy to study microscopic pigment traces in soil samples around the site. The models detected subtle chemical signatures that revealed what the warriors once looked like in full, vibrant color before centuries of decay stripped them bare. They also spotted signs of possible underground structures still hidden near the tomb. Studies published in Scientific Reports and China Daily in 2024 confirmed these discoveries, giving historians their clearest picture yet of how these soldiers were crafted, painted, and preserved for millennia. The Superbug Mystery. Antibiotic resistance kills nearly 1.3 million people every year, according to the World Health Organization. But AI might have just found a breakthrough. In 2025, Google DeepMind and MIT researchers used AI models to discover halicin, a new antibiotic compound that kills drug-resistant bacteria, including those impervious to every known treatment. The AI did it in less than 48 hours, scanning millions of molecular combinations that would have taken humans years to test. The discovery was published in Nature Chemical Biology and MIT News. It's not hype. AI genuinely helped scientists uncover one of the most promising antibiotic leads of the decade. The Battery Crystal Mystery. If you've ever had your phone die at 20% or your electric car lose range in cold weather, you've experienced one of science's most stubborn mysteries: how battery crystals behave inside lithium-ion cells. For decades, no one could fully see what was happening at the atomic level. But in 2024, researchers at Columbia University and Google DeepMind used AI models to map the hidden structure of battery nanocrystals, revealing how ions move and why some batteries degrade faster than others. Published in Nature Materials, this discovery could lead to safer, longer-lasting batteries by literally solving a century-old chemistry puzzle. The Navier-Stokes Mystery. Here's one that sounds abstract, but shapes almost everything around you, from airplane turbulence to how smoke curls in the air. The Navier-Stokes equations, written in the 1800s, describe how fluids move. They're so complex that mathematicians still can't prove they always make sense. But in 2024, DeepMind's AI found new families of solutions to these equations, advancing a problem that stumped experts for over a century. Their model combined neural networks with the laws of physics, unlocking behaviors that traditional math couldn't capture. It's not the full solution yet. The $1 million Millennium Prize remains unclaimed, but it's the closest humanity's ever come to understanding one of math's greatest mysteries: the Planet 9 enigma. For years, astronomers have suspected a hidden planet might be lurking far beyond Neptune, a mysterious world they call Planet 9. The challenge is, it's so distant and faint that no telescope has ever spotted it directly. In 2024, researchers from Caltech and Harvard turned to AI for help. They trained algorithms to sift through massive amounts of orbital data from the Kuiper Belt, the icy region at the outer edge of our solar system. The AI picked up subtle gravitational patterns suggesting something big, maybe 5 times the size of Earth, could be pulling on distant space objects. The findings, published in the Astrophysical Journal, don't confirm Planet 9's existence, but they've made the search more precise than ever. If it's real, it'd be the first new planet found since Neptune in 1846, and proof that our solar system still has secrets left to uncover. The cancer drug discovery mystery. In medicine, AI isn't just speeding things up. It's finding connections that humans have missed for decades. In 2024, researchers at Benevolent AI and In Silico Medicine used advanced models to repurpose existing drugs for rare types of leukemia and brain cancer. The AI analyzed massive data sets of chemical compounds and genetic mutations, uncovering links that traditional methods had completely overlooked. One of the drug candidates discovered by AI entered clinical testing in under 18 months, a process that usually takes several years of manual work. The results, published in Nature Cancer, showed that AI isn't just running blind predictions, it's learning the logic of biochemistry itself. For doctors and researchers, it's like gaining a partner that can read every medical paper ever written and spot patterns no one else can see. If you made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below.